Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Kingdom Come Deliverance blind. Now, last time I've slept at the gates of Rattay, but my Somnambulant perk has activated, and I have awoken right here, near a bunch of huts, some distance away from the castle, so I'll have to make my way back there. But seeing how I am here, I might as well, first of all, loot all of their flowers, because obviously I am going to do that. But also check, what's in those houses. Maybe some quest givers or some traders live here. Who are you?
Who's there? Answer me. Mother of God! You look like you've been assaulted.
Okay, so just another commoner. I've asked all of those questions to different commoners. I think at this point the answers are going to repeat, but let's try it.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, so that repeats.
Good luck then.
I'm also apparently pretty dirty, so if I find... Yeah, oh, there's no water in here. Okay.
Has something happened?
If I find a throw, I'm going to wash myself. But for now, I'm going to take everything that grows around here, so that I can sell it later, already over encumbered. But to be honest, that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So...
What? Show yourself!
yeah, there's another house here. Anyone here? A lockpick, very easy. Okay. I am tempted to open that just for practice. I don't want to rob that person. I am just interested in learning more about picking locks. So... And to be honest, who is he going to call? Like, even if he gets angry at me trying to opening the lock, I think the guards are, like, not patrolling this area. Obviously, it's quite a bit away from the actual castle of Rattay. So, I think I will open that for practice. Although that's... okay, new perk available. Great! Great. So, what are those perks that are available in lockpicking? Lasting lockpicks. Your lockpicks will be more durable and last twice as long. Or after successfully picking a lock, you have a 20% chance that any broken lockpicks will return to your inventory. Okay, I think this is actually better, because this has only 20% chance of actually doing anything, whereas this works passively all the time. Because my lockpicks are twice as durable, so they will simply break less often. I am going to take this. Okay, and I will slowly make my way back to Rattay, because obviously, first of all, I haven't finished exploring it, and second of all, I'm already over encumbered again from carrying all of the plants, and it's only going to get worse because I will pick more of them as I approach the gates again. So let's get to it. So I've only explored like half of the town. Townswoman. Townsman. Okay, I think this way should take me to the gates again, right? Yeah.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
In fact, I'm pretty hungry. Do I have anything to eat? As far as food is concerned, I do have a couple of bread rolls, bunch of spoiled cheese, which I'm not going to eat. So let's eat like 2 of those. And the salami, because dried meat is I suppose going to last for a long time on account of being dried. So yeah, let's eat the salami before it spoils. Okay, that has taken care of that problem. There's like an encampment here, but nobody's home, seemingly. A bunch of rotten apples. I'm not sure, to be honest, at this point, that was the wrong path to take, right? Because I'm moving away from the gates. I need to go like alongside the wall, I think, to get back there. Okay, and this goes back to the mill, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to check who's that. That's just a normal townsman. Wolfram Pruda. I've heard about this guy. He has a conflict with someone, with one of the millers, I think.
A good day to you. What do you need?
What's life like in Rattay?
Oh, life's good here. Even better if them damn refugees would only vanish.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. You don't get mixed up in nothing like that, Sir Radzig. So you don't see no one attacking us.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
Pah, don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things. God be with you.
Okay, so let's go back to the castle. I will sell all of my herbs to the apothecary, because I think, logically speaking, he should give me the best price, right? That's what I assume. And I need a weapon, because ever since those bandits have stolen Sir Radzig's sword, I'm unarmed. I have a shield, which is quite cool, but you know, a shield by itself is not going to save me once a fight happens. Okay, so I'm back at the gates. What has just happened? I've suffered like a blackout. What was that about? Okay, that was overall, I would say, pretty weird. I will go down to the refugee camp because there's a chest.
Come here, young fella.
What?
God be with you, good sir.
What are you hanging around for? Don't you have any work to do?
No, I don't. Sigismund's marauders took everything I had and reduced me to beggary.
What's it about?
Since I lost everything, I've been doing whatever I could to survive. Only, I got caught with my hand in someone else's pocket. And since then, I can't even set foot on the square without the catchpoles pouncing on me.
So you're a pickpocket? Alright, get to the point. But keep your hands where I can see them.
My honestly begged groschen were taken from me by that bastard of a guard, Pazdera. He claimed I stole them and took them for himself, the swine. Well, if you can get them from his pocket back into mine, where they rightfully belong, I'll give you a share and teach you a handy trick too. What do you say?
Well, I'm not going to do that. Like, that's very clearly, he says that other guy stole it, but the other guy is a guard. It's like, oh, he has stolen coin from me that I have stolen before. So obviously I'm not going to get involved in that. And to be honest, even if I wanted to, I'm like abysmal at the whole sneaking thing. So they would have caught me anyway, most likely. I'm not going to do it.
I'm not a thief. Find someone else.
A pox on you, your kin and all your descendants. Call yourself a Christian, turning your back on a neighbour in need. Farewell.
Farewell indeed. I will go back here because there's a chest with an easy lock, and it seems to me they keep relocking it each time. Yeah. They keep relocking it, which makes for great practice. I don't actually want to rob it, like, ever, but I do want to keep opening it. Okay, and now I can move on to the apothecary. Oh, okay, I don't have this kind of mushroom. I will gather it to have it in hand for when I actually learn some recipes for potions. I've explored like half of the square, right here. I've been to the church.
Salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
But that's about as far as I went.
Good day to you.
Aesop potion? What does that do? Just horses and dogs will love you, increases your horsemanship for 5, and dogs will not bark at you. Okay. I'm not interested. Like, it's not that I'm not interested in those potions, but I don't think they are simply too expensive for me at the moment. To be honest, if I were to spend money at anything, it would be a sword, first of all. Recipe. Oh, those are recipes. Okay, but I can't read. I have to learn to read first, and then they are also quite expensive. So let's start with selling. Oh, damn it, my boots are almost broken. Soon I'm going to go barefoot. Unless I can try to fix them, but I think they might be too broken for that at this point. Oh well. Oh, he will buy spoiled food. Interesting. So I will sell that because, to be honest, I have not much of a use for that outside of selling it at this point. I don't want to eat it because I might poison myself. Yeah, there's decent coin to be made from picking up those plants.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Are we agreed?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied. See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Okay, I need to wash myself, to be honest. Oh, speak of the devil. Let's do that. Although, to be honest, at this point, I probably need an actual bath. Well, let's keep exploring the area. I was here last time, so let's go this way. More beggars. Baron's wife. Those are all people from Skalitz.
Good health to you.
How does life in Rattay suit you?
Well, I suppose it was kind of them to take us in, but then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about us.
Did you find out what actually happened?
Folks say it was on account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king. Good luck to you.
Okay, there's a butcher. Which I don't necessarily have business with, but I will talk with them nonetheless.
Good afternoon.
Okay, those are all the same questions, but I guess maybe the ones that are not highlighted will get a different answer from a particular person.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe. But they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers, and not a one of them appreciates the sacrifices we made for them.
No, it repeats as well.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Do you have anything interesting going on?
Good afternoon.
Not
Goodbye.
really. Not really.
Good afternoon. Take care.
I might buy some of those smoked sausages, because the fact that they are, or is like dried meat maybe? To be honest, it's pretty expensive. I have salt, so I could salt my own meat if I buy it raw, but let's not do it for now. Okay, what's that? Those are just people's houses, so I'm not about to intrude on those, I don't think.
Who are you? What's up? Need some help? What's the matter with you? Ugh.
Okay. There are stockades. This guy just sells vegetables, which...
Implements, instruments, and tools. Everything for work and home.
Oh wait, you say tools. Maybe you could sell me like a repair kit. To be honest, those were pretty expensive from last I looked.
Good health to you. May the Lord watch over you.
Cobbler's kit. 13. Question is, I don't even know if I can repair my boots at this point. Like, they are very damaged. Maybe it's better to just buy new ones, or like take them from a corpse. You know, once I defeat someone, which might be difficult without a weapon. Oh well, let's keep walking in those boots for the time being.
Jesus Christ be praised. Farewell.
Okay, that's like a grocer. I'm not really interested in that. I'm interested in buying a weapon, but when I viewed weapons at the swordsmith, they were all very expensive. I couldn't afford them.
God be with you, good sir.
Okay, I guess I will go talk to Sir Radzig. Maybe he will somehow help me. Like, you know, he seems to have a soft spot for me. So maybe he'll help me procure some kind of a weapon when I tell him. Although, obviously, the sword that I lost was his, so he might not exactly be happy about that. Okay, there's a tavern. Oh, so there might be gamblers around here. I would fancy a game of dice. But wait, I don't think this is the tavern. Like, it's awfully empty. And it doesn't have a layout of a tavern, I don't think. A very easy lockpick. Townsman. Okay, so I guess the actual drinking area is sort of outside. There's an innkeeper here. I am tempted to try and pick that door. Again, not because I particularly want to steal anything, just because I want to train my lockpicking. Okay, great. Great, that went fine. What do you have to say?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
No one I can take off. Good luck to you.
Silence is golden and other myths. A skill book on speech. Okay, pretty interesting, but it's like most of my money. I think I'm going to save the money for now. I can't read anyway, as of yet. Do you want to gamble? You're not really called a gambler, but you're sitting by a
Good day
dice
to you.
board.
What do you need?
You can.
Care to try your hand at dice?
Let's go like for 15. It's, you know, a bit of a risk, but you know what's gambling without risk. I'm not going to use that. It doesn't say that it's in any way better, and in fact, it's kind of implying that I shouldn't be using that, because my luck in love is going to deteriorate from that. So let's just not do that.
May the best man win. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Okay, I think that's all I can get for this round, which is a bit pitiful, but... Oh man! Man! What are you doing?
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
Okay, I think I'm not going to... I'm going to take that. Even though I think I'm going to lose. Like, that guy just scored 2,000 points in a single turn.
This'll be the one. Your turn.
He has such a comfortable lead that he can just chill. What a guy! What?
Knowing my luck, I'll never repeat that.
What's wrong with you?
I was lucky, but that's what it's all about.
Yeah, you were pretty lucky. Like, come on. I'm actually a bit annoyed at how thoroughly I've lost that, and how quickly. Okay, let's go to the Oh, there's a huntsman somewhere nearby. Actually, getting a bow would be pretty cool. Like, it's difficult to use, but if I am to believe what I saw during Teresa's DLC, it's actually also pretty powerful. Like, it brought down those commands pretty expertly in like 2 arrows. Not to mention the first one, getting hit seemed to have like stunned them.
God be with you, good sir. Take care now.
Okay, so he is selling bows. Joys of Gutting, treasure map, but it's all so expensive, like, come on. 100 groschen for like a villager's bow. I don't even have that much, because I've lost it gambling. Okay, that's a bit embarrassing. As I said, I think I will go talk to Sir Radzig and see maybe he will help me out in some way. Or at least like offer me a job. Maybe an opportunity to make some additional coin. Discovered a nest. Yeah, but why can't I just grab it? Like, at this point it's a little ridiculous that the game, I expect, thinks I should shoot it down with a bow, but it's literally within arm's reach. That's a little ridiculous, really. I've discovered a church. Another one. Okay. And a blacksmith. Okay, let's visit the church. ID Crusher? What? I guess those might be people who donated to the Kickstarter. Because actually, that's like a real historical practice. Often in churches, people who donated, towards building of that church, they get themselves, like engraved on like the walls, or like they get themselves among like the saints or whatever. So I guess that's what's happening here. This ID Crusher guy must have been one of the Kickstarter supporters probably, and he got his nickname got emblazoned in a church, because he helped fund the game. On one hand, it's a little bit distracting to see. To see such a thing. It's a little bit unimmersive. But on the other, it's a cool thing because, first of all, it's a way for the developers to thank the people who helped to bring the game about. But on the other hand, it's also like based entirely on a historical premise, because such a thing actually happened. Okay, there's an archery range down here, but I don't even have a bow. Combat arena as well. Okay, wouldn't mind some additional training. To be honest, I still don't get exactly how combat works in this game. Like, I don't exactly know how to parry. Herald.
Greetings. What business have you?
Oh, there's a tournament. I don't want to enroll in it yet because I don't know what I'm doing. I would make an embarrassment of myself.
What are the rules of the tournament? Is there anything I should watch out for?
Well, it's not a life or death struggle. We're not barbarians, after all. Anything in particular you'd like to know?
How long does it go on?
All day long. The combatants have to go through several tough bouts before the outcome is decided. Usually the victor is announced before sunset, but it's not unheard of for duels to drag out until nightfall.
How many rounds do I have to win to become the final victor?
Depends how many people enroll. Today comes out at 3 rounds. The combatants who win the first round go through to the second, and the winners of the second will fight each other in the final duel.
What are the rules of combat?
The tourney is for commoners, but that doesn't mean chivalrous behavior doesn't apply. Anyone who leaves the arena before the winner is announced forfeits the duel. If you strike an opponent who has yielded, he'll be disqualified too.
And what do I have to do to win? Do I have to beat the opponent every time, or do I get several tries?
To get to the second round, you have to beat your opponent twice in the first one. If both opponents win 1 bout each in the round, the victor is decided in a third duel. Whoever wins that one goes on to the next round.
What kind of weapons are used in the tourney?
You can take your pick. In the first 2 duels, that is. If a third duel is needed to decide the matter, Sir Hanush chooses the weapons.
Can I borrow weapons and armor here?
Not only can you, you have to. This is about fighting skill, not about who's got the best kit. So you and your opponent get the same. There's equipment prepared for all the combatants. As soon as you sign up, you'll have armor and weapons prepared for you too.
Okay, that's good to
Thanks.
know.
That's all I need to know.
That's good to know, but I'm still not going to enroll because, as I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I have to wait for later in game when I actually, get the hang of combat. Okay, so this is the other. Oh wait, this is This is a totally other exit. Okay. But there should be also one that leads to the courtyard with the refugees, right? Unless that's another part of the castle entirely. Anyone here? Can I even enter this place? I can. It's full of commoners. It's like a kitchen or something. You've discovered a camp. Oh, why would there be a camp in the middle of a thingamajig? Oh man, I've fallen. Okay, that's annoying. I've fallen from the stairs again. I keep doing that. Like, I have to slow down. Because that's actually pretty detrimental to my health overall.
You! What the hell are you?
What's up? Do you need some help?
Am I not supposed to be here? Well, it's clear Sir Radzig.
To eat.
Sir Radzig is not here. So, but the thingamajig, the path from where the refugee camp is, it seems to lead to a different place entirely. So, I will go back there to take a look. And I might swing by the apothecary because you know, I've already gathered some additional herbs. They pile up quite quickly. So I might as well sell them before moving on. So obviously when I leave town, I'm going to gather even more.
God be with you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so?
Since it's you...
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it. All right, so?
Okay.
You'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
I think this path actually would lead to the archery range eventually. Or maybe not. Yeah, I don't think it does. You see a cobbler. Okay, great. Maybe I can buy some cheap shoes. So the ones I currently have are all but destroyed, and to be honest, it would be extremely silly to run around without shoes.
Jesus Christ be praised. Good luck to you.
You probably won't be able to repair that because it's like almost destroyed.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Since it's you...
That's not enough.
Since it's you...
That's not enough.
Okay, let's go for that then.
I'll go for that.
So wait, did he repair it? He did, and to full durability too. Okay, that's actually impressive, because for some of those armors, they said once it was below 50%, they said they can't repair it.
Farewell.
Well, this guy definitely knows his shoes. Interesting, they are like riding boots, which I guess maybe give you a bonus to riding horses. And silent shoes, which presumably make you better at sneaking. That's all pretty interesting. But obviously I'm not buying anything because I'm pretty poor. But still, it's nice that he repaired them. I appreciate that. Okay, so I will be going back to check that path near the refugee camp, because it seems to go to a different area of the castle entirely.
Took everything I had.
To be honest, this situation here in Rattay with the Skalitz refugees is quite good at showing you what a society without any kind of without any kind of a safe net is like, because those people have literally like no way to support themselves because everything they owned was destroyed and their loved ones were killed, and now people hate them for it. Like, instead of, because they are perceived as being a nuisance in Rattay, they are begging on the streets.
A poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's hordes.
And some of them supposedly are also stealing, but even if that's true, I suppose most of those people probably steal because they feel like they have nothing else to do to support themselves. Wait, what's up with? Sometimes I'm like suffering sudden blackouts. The screen is turning dark, but yeah, that's pretty rough overall, I would say, for them. Yeah, that's Sir Radzig's source, so obviously he has to be somewhere nearby. Perhaps not where the pigs are.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal, so you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
So I don't think... Oh, those are the two guards that specifically I know from the prologue.
My respects to you. Farewell.
Okay, I have to pause for a second, so be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, there was a dialogue with this guy.
And another thing.
What about our Sir Radzig?
Sir Hanush gave him the whole of Pirkstein for his use. He seems to be bearing up well considering all he's lost.
How do you like Rattay?
It's well fortified and well situated. And they won't get us as easy here as they did in Skalitz. And there's everything a man could want. Armourer, swordsmith, apothecary, taverns. It could have turned out a lot worse.
How are the Skalitz refugees faring?
Oh, me and the rest of Sir Radzig's men are all right. We live at the castle and we've got everything we need. But the others are just making it day to day. And they've lost everything. It's charity and arms for them, and the locals ain't as generous as they was. God knows how much longer we'll be stuck here. It ain't good.
How do you like the new castle?
It's a fine place. About the same size as Skalitz Castle. Sir Hanush don't mind lending it to Sir Radzig, because he's got an even bigger one at the other end of town. Have you ever seen a town with 2 castles before?
Have you heard anything about those savages who attacked us?
I heard they're called Cumans. Sigismund brought them here from Hungary. By all accounts, we got off lightly. They say, in other places, they impaled people on spikes, skinned them alive, and even worse. Fucking heathen swine.
Thanks.
Good luck to you.
Okay, that's a shitter.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, that's
What are you
Tobias
doing
favor.
here? Get lost or you'll have me to reckon with.
But I'm not supposed to enter his
Are
room,
you
so
looking for me?
I guess I'm not about to talk to him, but I guess he survived as well.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage. But you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
I like how they were thrashing the priest. Like I found it hilarious that whenever he spoke up about something, they always put him down. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to return the. Is that Sir Radzig? It is, but I can't talk to him further. I don't think so, at least. Yeah, I can't. Okay. That's Sir Hanush. Can't talk to him. Hans Capon, who's like he's actually
look out!
You know, he's poised to become the lord of this place, but he's too young. I guess he's, I don't know, what was the customary age of you know, reaching adulthood, like 16. So I guess he must be younger than that, maybe 15. He looks not that young, so he is obviously like an older teenager. Okay, I'm supposed to train with Captain Bernard, and I suppose that would happen at that training ground, right? Are they all going there? Or are they just going wherever? Wait, I went the wrong way. Oh, so that's where the archery range is. Okay. But that doesn't exactly help me because obviously I don't even own a bow at the moment. But there are nettles, so, you know, not all is lost. New level in herbalism, and I've picked up a perk as well. So overall, that's pretty swell. So let's take a look at that perk I could get from herbalism. Flower power. If you've got enough fragrant herbs in your inventory, you get a +2 charisma bonus. Okay, I am going to take this. Because to be honest, most of the time... Yeah, active perk buffs, flower power. You've got enough herbs on you to make you more charismatic. Okay. That's already paying dividend, because as I said, when I noticed that this perk exists for the first time, I have almost always some herbs on me, because obviously I'm obsessed with picking them up. So that seems like a very good perk for me specifically. Yeah, that's Captain Bernard. So I guess he is going to that training ground in the other castle. Although to be fair, I would prefer to wait for daylight, because it's going to be night soon, and it's not exactly comfortable to train in such conditions, but I will wait for him and try. You know, maybe they will say I need to wait for the morning, and then I will. And if not, you know, it's a bit inconvenient to run back to like the mill or wherever else I would like to sleep, like in the refugee camp. I guess I could sleep at the tavern, but to be honest, I find it, you know, I find myself reluctant to spend money, because obviously I don't have that much of it. Where are you going? Aren't you supposed to train with me?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Oh, you're going to bed already, in armor no less. Okay, so I guess I don't have that much of a choice really. I have to go to bed myself, because seemingly not much is going to happen after night falls.
Another one who thinks he's above the law. Do you hear? It's not allowed to walk here in the dark without a light. The guards will see you and you'll be in trouble.
Oh, that's a very interesting rule, and actually it makes a lot of sense, because obviously if you're a law-abiding citizen, you should have no problem with that rule, and it makes it easy for the guards to spot you. But obviously if you're a thief, you would shirk on that responsibility, because you would like to stand in the dark. So that's a very cool rule, and I like that. That makes a lot of sense, and it's very sort of atmospheric.
Don't even remind me. I've never seen such a shoddy piece of work in my life. I had to get it put right after him.
I can't believe it. Everyone else praises him to the skies. They all say he's a fine craftsman.
If he did it for free, he'd be overcharging.
Damn it. I was going to get him to do something for me. And who did you get to fix it?
Raymond. He's cheap and does a good, solid job. You take my advice, talk to Raymond and leave Joachim be.
I'll bear it in mind.
Although I am kind of tempted to maybe go for an actual inn for better comfort. I'm not sure, but to be honest, at this point, I feel like I'm a little too poor to be spending my money frivolously, so I think I'm going to just stay and sleep in front of the gates. Man, the night, fell down quite quickly, and it's very dark. Like, you can barely see anything past the range of the torch. Sleep and save. Yeah, and that's perfect, because also I want to end the episode. So, let's do that. I'm going to wake up pretty hungry. Okay, let's do it. So that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so my Somnambulant perk has not activated this time. I'm still where I was. Let me eat from the pot. And yeah, end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.